Kathy. Now, here's a story which will give you a lift. The amazing recovery of a woman from Rotherham who was close to death after suffering a severe stroke. The family of Kate Green were told to fear the worst, but she fought back to be able to move and speak again. Kate's known for setting up Rotherham Park Run back in 2013. Mark Ansell's been talking to her family.
The news effectively was bleak coming out of the hospital. They didn't expect her to come round the morning after, so I was sort of advised to call Kate's family to ultimately say goodbye.
Kate Green from Rotherham suffered a devastating pontine stroke out of the blue last December. A severe brain hemorrhage left her paralysed. But a week later, Kate opened her eyes for the first time. She was suffering from locked-in syndrome, but was still able to communicate with her beloved husband Adam and their 7-year-old son Stanley.
We've gone through the alphabet. She's been looking up for yes for spelling certain words and down for no kind of thing. And she spelt Stanley, and she spelt Adam, and then she spelt love, which kind of, you know, it broke me a bit. And then the speech therapist started crying as well and things, and it was kind of like, but it was like at that point we knew then that she had mental capacity at the very least.
Miraculously, Kate started to regain movement in the left-hand side of her body.
I was sat with her and she lifted her hand up, and then she lifted it, her wrist came off the bed. And I was like, you've just lifted your wrist off the bed, can you do it again? And she just lifted her hand up, and it was like there was a puppeteer kind of, and her face was just kind of like, you know, like really, it was amazing.
This is embarrassing.
Stanley cannot wait for his mum to come home from Rotherham Hospital.
She's getting better every day.
How excited are you about the idea of her coming back home here?
Really excited. Do you know why?
What's that?
Because if she gets an electric wheelchair, she said I can ride on it.
Kate is passionate about improving people's health, so much so she started the weekly 5-kilometre Rotherham Park Run 9 years ago. Although it must feel like a long way off, her target is to do Park Run again. Kate has a steely determination to get better.
I didn't think it'd be possible to fall in love with someone you're already in love with, but I kind of have over these last few weeks with Kate, because it's just been remarkable to see how she's, you know, effectively looked it in the eye and said, no, I'm coming.
To help Kate's recovery, more than £35,000 has been raised. It's hoped she'll be able to come home to Adam and Stanley in the summer. Mark Ansell, BBC Look North, Rotherham.